Greetings, my fellow normies. This is Scott, your host. If you're new to the channel, please like, subscribe, and share. And today, this is episode 7 of our series of review of villains and their counterparts in the comic book. Today, this is episode 7, Professor Hugo Strange. One of my favorite characters and all that. I never had any take on Hugo Strange. I even got him mixed up with Doctor Strange from the MCU. Ha ha ha. But played by the great DB Wong, he has had a lot of memorable characters in different genres such as Jurassic Park, which has been the real character that has remained in all the different adaptations of Jurassic Park. His portrayal of Hugo Strange was done so well, granted, I had no comparison to match it, of course. I've never seen Hugo Strange on in TV otherwise from this one and all that. But I think that the Hugo Strange was indeed very accepted. I'm not sure if they are, I don't know if there was a purist to creating this character or not. Just like me, a normie, but from the episode he was in, he was very compelling. But his presence just as an actor and how he portrayed the character of Hugo Strange was done well. In the research I did conduct, Hugo Strange is not something we have seen adapted, and in this version of Gotham, I have to say that while we have nothing to compare it to, it was great. Um, there's a lot to unpack with this character, though, you know. Um, when it comes to this Hugo Strange and his influence on so many within the TV show Gotham, which I found very compelling in a way it was presented. He was not overused. He was also in the background. You could get that impression when you watch the show, even if even if it was from Arkham Asylum and his many monsters he created. While he was intrigued and so every creation more beautiful than the next he was trying to create. He is not your typical psychopath. Instead, he is more of a twisted psychotic psychologist that's fascinated with the workings of the criminal mind, while using that to create his many monsters out of these unusable, unstable criminals. Rather interesting take away or using these criminals to create a monster, not bad at all, because we've kind of seen this like in sci-fi in the past where they'll take prisoners and put these augmented portions on them so that they can be utilized basically as slaves and stuff. He becomes sort of a puppet master in becoming the main antagonist starting in season 2. But like I stated, not directly but more indirectly as the puppet master. While at first you think he is working for himself towards a goal, but in fact working with the Council of Owls, it is shown later on. But it is implied early on he is working for someone else that is bankrolling his monster creations. He's further a dear friend allegedly to Bruce Wayne, father, through the experimentations that we saw him working with in Indian Hill, again, a subsidiary of Wayne Enterprises. And it is implied that Hugo had a hand in the killings of the Waynes, Martha and Thomas Wayne. But we never saw a link, but it could have been indirectly, potentially, no idea on that though. Hugo Strange reminded me of what many would think of as being a Frankenstein role in a lot of ways. In his attempts and successful attempts to bring back to life men, making them into something they weren't before, as if they forfeited their criminal bodies to this madman to make them into monsters. What is interesting is that he sees his experiments through the lens of justifying his actions through his advancements and what he sees as necessary to complete or explore what he loves. He is cold, cunning, crafty, but at the times he is an attitude that he can be rather fun, interesting into the mind of this character. As in real life, we have heard over the decades that scientists have and are experimenting with the ability to create the perfect human, to creating perfect soldiers, to advancing and pushing humanity's flaws into other areas. In all of this that appears to be sinister to justify the ends, his character was very charming, sickening, or even both at times. But his character and presence, no matter on screen or not, or projected through his creations, was also ever present on screen, even if he was not on screen. That makes a great character and how I saw the character in Gotham. So let me know what you think about that, because I know that's a lot to really unpack. And so, in his counterpart comic book character, Hugo Strange was created in 1940, another time of the Bronze Age, Silver Age of comic books and stuff, the 1940s. How did these guys come up with such a sinister doctor, psychologist? You know what I'm saying? And stuff. But I don't know why I kind of go back to that era to kind of look at that, but it just kind of makes sense. You know what I'm saying? All that. But first appearance, Detective Comics number 36, Professor Hugo Strange, created, written by Phil Finger and Bill Keane. The character appears in 324 issues. Interesting that this character was so mythological in terms of his background for and during the age of the 1940s. To be created in many ways, Gotham TV truly kept to his original comic book counterpart. I would say that even expanded more in terms of who and what he was, while giving it a twist. In the original character art very much looks like DB Wong, the actor, and stuff. And you'll see it on my thumbnail and stuff. I have DB Wong and the picture that I see as Hugo Strange. They really complement each other in the way they look and all that. But I think that in researching the comic book counterpart, I found the issues from Classic Era to the Bronze Age very vibrant in its artwork again and stuff. And I know that I keep on using that analogy, but I don't know how else to explain it. When I see these issues, that is what it reminds me of. What was great, what was a great time for comics, even for the era and time period, that it only shows the minds of these creators to come up with something so twisted and interesting. While the TV show Gotham and Hugo Strange character was at times after that of the young Bruce Wayne, at times Hugo Strange as his comic book character was more into the creation of monsters, having to working for different entities. In Gotham, he was basically working for himself, Council of Owls, and later himself, more or less, and advancing his creations while using his mental Arkham Asylum as a cover to finding what he was looking for. Further, he has no unique abilities. However, what makes him dangerous is abilities to use unique traits, skills, abilities to use his monsters to advance his underworld of chaos and destruction to an end he only knows. No matter how you feel about this character, comic book or from the TV show, the character is a very interesting one. While the source material was respected to a certain point, they played with liberties, of course, but I don't think it was in a bad way, in part that they truly stuck and expanded on that which is Hugo Strange in great length that I saw. And you could see that the way that I come across in regards to um, my research and also writing it down in the mythological way that I did and stuff, and the way that I saw Doctor Strange and stuff. And thing is too is I like DB Wong. 'Cause I think he's such a great actor and stuff. And for him to play something like this versus many of the other characters he has portrayed and stuff, I think it's wonderful. I think it's great, you know? So, but let me know what you think down below. Next up is episode 8, Victor Zaz. So let me know what you think down below. Like, subscribe, and share. I'll be talking later. Bye.